How did thieves vanish with diamonds worth hundreds of millions? The Bellingham Bank heist of 2019 remains one of the most instructive security failures in modern history. I'm Chris, a security consultant who's spent years analyzing how sophisticated operations actually unfold. $4.2 million disappeared in a single night without triggering a single alarm. But here's what shocked investigators. This wasn't about technology, it was about people failing. Bellingham Bank was considered one of the most secure financial institutions in the Pacific Northwest. Multiple redundant security layers were designed to make penetration virtually impossible for any criminal team. The first breach happened at exactly 11:47 p.m. on March 15, 2019. A maintenance worker named David Chen left a service door propped open during his shift. He violated protocol to make carrying equipment easier, a decision that cost millions. 3 individuals entered through that door at midnight, beginning a carefully choreographed operation. Inside, they encountered the second critical failure, a board security guard named Marcus Thompson. Thompson had disabled motion sensors in 3 corridors to avoid false alarms from air conditioning. This laziness created perfect pathways for the thieves to move undetected through the building. The team moved through darkened hallways, reaching the outer vault door within 6 minutes of entry. The vault featured a military-grade time lock system designed to remain sealed until 6 a.m. daily. But 3 weeks earlier, administrative override codes had been compromised through a sophisticated phishing attack. An assistant manager named Jennifer Rodriguez clicked a link in what appeared to be legitimate correspondence. Her login credentials were harvested within seconds, giving thieves access to critical override functions. Using Rodriguez's credentials, the thieves bypassed the time lock at 12:17 a.m. exactly. This opened the outer vault, but the inner chamber contained another obstacle: pressure-sensitive floors. Any weight exceeding 5 pounds per square foot would trigger silent alarms to law enforcement. The thieves had researched building blueprints and identified an unconventional approach using the ceiling structure. Using climbing equipment and traverse cables, they moved across the vault without touching the floor. Security designers had focused entirely on floor access, never considering overhead vulnerability during their planning. At the vault's center sat the final obstacle, a Schwab-Heinemann safe with biometric locks. It required both a manager's fingerprint scan and a 12-digit combination code for access. This is where the most insidious element of the operation comes into focus: social engineering. Bank manager Robert Carlson became the unwitting target of a months-long manipulation campaign. One thief cultivated a friendship with Carlson over 6 months through a local golf club. Regular interactions built genuine trust, with Carlson never suspecting his new friend's true intentions. During a casual evening, the conversation turned to bank security and emergency backup procedures. Carlson, after several drinks, mentioned the backup combination system and how it was structured. He revealed that backup combinations followed a pattern based on manager hire dates and branch numbers. With publicly available information from LinkedIn and bank records, the combination was easily calculated. The fingerprint requirement was bypassed using lifted prints from a wine glass at dinner. At 1:43 a.m., the safe opened, granting access to $4.2 million. Within 18 minutes, the team had loaded 4 duffel bags and reversed their entry route. They left through the service door at 2:11 a.m., never having triggered alarms. The theft wasn't discovered until 6:37 a.m. when the morning manager arrived for work. The investigation immediately became national news, with experts baffled by the complete security bypass. Security consultants worldwide studied the breach, analyzing what they initially believed was technological sophistication. But forensic analysis revealed something shocking. Not a single piece of technology had been hacked. Every security breach stemmed from human error, laziness, carelessness, and misplaced trust combining. David Chen's propped door represented 35% of the security failure, according to investigators. Marcus Thompson's disabled sensors accounted for another 28% of the successful penetration. Jennifer Rodriguez's phishing vulnerability contributed 20%, providing critical administrative access to the thieves. Robert Carlson's social engineering exposure represented 17%, completing the chain of failures. All three perpetrators were arrested within 6 months through conventional detective work and surveillance. Only $2.8 million was recovered, with $1.4 million still unaccounted for. The Bellingham heist fundamentally transformed security training protocols at financial institutions across 43 countries. New mandatory training emphasizes that human vigilance remains the most critical component of any system. Technology can only protect us when the humans operating it understand that every protocol matters. The Bellingham Bank heist stands as a permanent reminder that security's weakest link is human. No amount of sophisticated technology can compensate for human carelessness, complacency, or misplaced trust. The question isn't whether our systems are secure, but whether we are disciplined